Hello. How are we all doing? Oh, that's a black screen. That's great. Oh, there I am. Hello. I mean, like, this is a joke that's made affectionately. I have no ill will towards Sabaton or people who enjoy Sabaton's music. The meanest thing I could say about Sabaton is they're probably the #1 band for where you imagine that they would be incredibly racist, and as far as I can tell, they're not. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's like, as soon as you see him and you hear the music and you like learn a little bit about him, you're like, oh god, which one's the white supremacist? But as far as I can tell, they're not. Like, it's just entirely a vibes-based assessment. It is, that's the thing. If your greatest sin is being corny, you know, who among us does not enjoy a little bit of corn? And yeah, really that's their greatest sin, is just being corny as hell. And just sometimes it works. Sometimes you're in the mood for that. But EU4 does have a Sabaton DLC, which is very funny. That's very funny. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm gonna tell you, EU5 gets updated like every other day, and they've yet to break save games, so I'm pretty sure we'll be okay. What I want is Sabaton. Do a song about like the Mujahideen or something. The brave Afghan freedom fighters. Dude. Oh, they have? Oh, okay. Based alert. But on the side of the Russians, boo. Boo. Okay, I'm a little woolly-headed today. I haven't slept particularly well, and my brain is full of medicine that makes me sleepy. So, we'll see how we do. We'll see how we do tonight. Oh, I've been out of town. I've not been able to play EU5 in days. Oh, right. I quit when I had a huge rebellion. That's cool. Well, this is cool. Okay. Am I gonna have to do an Ivan the Terrible? Am I gonna have to, like, massacre Novgorod? Head empty, full of drugs? Kind of, yeah. Playing strategy games while a little sleepy is kind of a vibe. It's a vibe until you fall asleep in your chair. And you forget to pause the game before you fall asleep. That's happened to me before. Rising inflation? Let's get that under control, shall we? Oh, I should probably, before we go any further, let me outline what my plans are for the session tonight. So, what we want to remove Tartars. What else? I need to improve the treasury, so make money. Acquire institutions. This is actually just Ivan the Terrible's to-do list. No, you know what, I'm not going to do this. Get us out of here. You've fallen asleep playing fighting games. You know what? I think I've... Like, back when I was doing Street Fighter Online, I think I've matched people who were asleep. I'm pretty sure I have. I was listening to a brief documentary about Ivan the Terrible today. Weird parallels with Caligula, like the Roman emperor. Oh, we can get meritocracy. Okay. Nice. Kind of harsh, but not that bad a guy until he had like a brush with death. Like he got really sick to the point where people thought he was gonna die. And the experience kind of cooked his brain. And the exact same thing happened to Caligula. Which I find is interesting. Like, to the point where I can't help but speculate, like, was it a kind of, like, brain damage? I should raise the levies because they have more men than me. Am I the first of meritocracy in Europe? That is a great question. Let's find out. No. No, everyone has it. Fucking everyone has it. It looks like it came into Europe via the Ottomans. Russia is not going to have good institution spread until I get the literacy up. The Ottomans cooking as usual. Yeah, I definitely feel like the Ottoman AI has been buffed a little bit, because I'm used to very passive Ottomans. But they're not passive anymore. They're very much getting involved, as it were. Like, I think in my current game, in my current off-stream game, let me just, before I go any further, let me just show you my current off-stream game. I'm pretty sure the Byzantines are still alive. And I'm pretty far in. Maybe that's changed, but I seem to remember the Byzantines are still going. This is me, this is Big Georgia. This is large Georgia. Yeah, look at this. Byzantine's still alive, 1700. I saw a Tenochtitlan slave. I didn't get far. It didn't get far. Tenochtitlan has a really hard start. But yeah. Still going. Oh my god, look at that Constantinople. What's the... 205. Are there more people in my capital than Constantinople? Damn, that's embarrassing. But yeah, this is like such a weenie Ottoman run here, you know? These Ottomans are not lifting. They're not eating their Wheaties. They're not eating their Weetabix. Common Byzantine L. Yeah. Right, let's go back to Muscovy. Oh, I should probably get some music going. Here we go. I'm sick of listening to the default EU5 soundtrack. I've heard it so many times now. You are the one I've seen in my dreams. Let me see your face. You fuckers. I should have checked where they were actually marching to. I actually just got duked by this army. The song makes me hope the Elder Scrolls mod for EU5 will be sick. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, the Elder Scrolls mod for CK3 is so good. I kind of like, I don't know if I'd bother with Europe Universalis. Like, the fancy mod for EU5 is going to be Ambernaut. Like, there's no way it's not. It's got to be Ambernaut. But, like, Elder Scrolls as a franchise has such an emphasis on, like, individual characters. It just feels like Crusader Kings is a much better fit for it, you know? Because there's not actually that many different nations in Elder Scrolls. Maybe during the Interregnum, but even then. Oh my god. I'm getting completely outmaneuvered by these folks. Just march up to him and kill him. What is so hard about this concept, guys? Okay, where are they marching to? Here. Alright, finally got him. It's embarrassing how long that took. Honestly, it would be nice to be able to play Ambernaut again without having to own, like, a bunch of EU4 DLC. Because no one's got the money for that, let's be honest. Who the fuck has the money for all of the EU4 DLC? It's almost as bad as Hearts of Iron 4. Hearts of Iron 4 has so much fucking DLC I do not give any the remotest of shits about. It's like, oh, it's a DLC that adds plane design. It's like, who cares? I'm very cantankerous today. I apologize. I'm taking shots at like things that people love. That being said, I heard that the latest Hearts of Iron 4 DLC might be okay. What I do know is I think Japan is, like, severely needing a rework, and I don't think they've had one yet. The Soviet Union rework was good. Like, they actually made the Soviet Union worth playing in their big World War II strategy game. I think the last time I played Soviet Union was before No Step Back, and it was kind of rough. It released like 2 days ago? Oh, okay. But to be fair, I'm not a huge Hearts of Iron player. I just don't really have the head for it. I'm in two minds about the Europa Universalis 5 like formation system. I understand how this works in theory. In practice, this is a fucking nightmare, to the point where I'm actually I don't think I'm gonna try and go for realistic armies, like a realistic army composition, because if I do, I'm gonna be constantly micromanaging this shit, and it's gonna be unbearable. Maybe when I get to Pike and Shot, I'll do that. Pike and Shot, by the way, as an era of warfare, very fucking funny, because it's the closest that human conflict has ever been to actual, like, rock, paper, scissors gameplay. Like, people always kind of reference in, like, video games and shit, like, you know, there's, like, a rock, paper, scissors thing, like in Fire Emblem, right? But IRL, Pike and Shot warfare is actual rock, paper, scissors. Guns beat infantry. Infantry beat horses. Horses beat guns. That's it. That's the entire basis for Pike and Shot warfare. I saw a Novgorodian army the other day. Disgusting creatures. Oh dear. Have you been down to, Zaporizhzhia? Can't say I have. Be seeing you. Farewell. Putting the guns on a horse? Yeah. I mean, that was just dragoons, yeah. I'm not going to be building any forts, so who cares? I don't want to spend any money, because I want to wait until this rebellion's done. But yeah, what I'm saying is, like, get Sabaton to do, like, a song about, like, a guy in the Viet Cong or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're pretty good for, like, covering periods of military history that maybe don't get as much fanfare as they should, but it is all very much on one side of the geopolitical spectrum. I want to hear Sabaton do a song about, like, you know, like the Mujahideen, or like the VRC, or the Viet Cong, you know? I don't think they will, though. I don't think it'll be well received. I'm sorry to hear that, Coyote. The technical loves to break rock, paper, scissors warfare. Kind of, yeah. I mean, the thing is we kind of moved beyond that because of, like, fire and maneuver. But, yeah. I think it might have been a reference. Oh, it's a reference I don't recognize. I'm sorry. Synod. Stability, please. I don't get the reference. Am I missing something super obvious? Oh, here's the Vietnam game. Yeah. I'm depressed. Oh, Jesus. Do you guys want Vietnam War to come back? I think I want Vietnam War to come back. I think I'll bring Vietnam War back at some point. Like, if I can't think... The thing is I have such a backlog of games I want to do, but I kind of want to bring Vietnam War back, just as, like, a one-off. Just because it's such a fucking gold mine. It's like you could just walk around and you don't even have to fight and just insane stuff will happen. Vietnam War is the one of the closest I've definitely made this comparison before to a different game, but it's very close to like outsider art in video game form. You know? Like someone had a vision and they made that vision a reality, but the vision is like a nightmare. Like, the vision is like a Jacob's Ladder vision. Okay, yeah, yes, yeah. God, with the fucking TikTok, like, text-to-speech voices. I'm depressed. The revolt has to be over soon. They've lost so much land. It's just all these little forts everywhere. Ugh. Start World War Zero. You mean start the 7 Years War? I'm a couple hundred years too early for that. Was it the 7 Years War? The one between Britain and France? That's arguably the First World War. In terms of being like a global conflict. That game feels like that one perfect game that most of us dreamt about making before realizing how stupidly complicated it would be. The guy actually tries to do it. And that's why, genuinely, that's why I respect it. Like, the only thing I don't respect about Vietnam War is the, like, AI voices. And also, some of the stuff depicted in it is a very uncritical approach to depicting the Vietnam War. Like... There's a mechanic in it that may be a reference to, like, Vietnamese sex workers, for example, and it's like, you know, in real life, that was kind of a really horrible, exploitative thing that happened. I don't know if it should be, like, a funny little mini-game. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know about this one, guys. Oh shit. Oh, I can start colonizing Siberia. I think I might do that. Josef Volotsky. Yeah, I take that. I take that deal. It's a bit like Slavery Tetris from the Edutainment game. Yeah, it's like... It's like, it's such an uncritical... And the thing is, it's like, I'm sure the game is meant to be apolitical, But the thing is you can't really depict that conflict without being political in some way. You know? That just comes with the territory of, like, depicting human conflict. Yeah, it's an apolitical war, exactly. Hey, there we go. Alright, rebellion over. But the thing is like, the game is so janky. Can you imagine if it was like super janky and it was trying to say something like political and profound? Like, we could have like a speech from like Lyndon B. Johnson and then he like clips through the floor and explodes. Like, maybe it's better that it doesn't try to be political just because of how scuffed the game is. Can you imagine Lyndon B. Johnson as an Oblivion NPC? I fought mud crabs more fiercer than you. Like, he's in the middle of a presidential speech and he just gets up to like fist fight a deer outside. Like, oh god, it'll be like the rabbit attacking Jimmy Carter. Going to interview the president, alternates between joking, admiring, boasting, and threatening. Yeah, that was actually the Frost-Nixon interview. Was he would like start threat and it'd be all like, "Don't you talk to me that way," and then it'd be all like, "Oh, I like that," when he says like an admire. Starting a conversation with Jimmy Carter and the swamp rabbit kills him while he's animation locked. That's really funny. Was that supposed to be funny? No more! You're frightening me! I salute you. Is there anything good here that I might want to race the Swedes for? Oh, they have fur. You know what, fuck it. Okay, what is my market short of? A lot. Furniture, pottery, incense, fish. I have a fish deficit? Oh, I guess if it's the Moscow market, yeah, that makes sense. Ideally, I'd like all of my stuff to be in just one market, but I don't think that's going to happen. I now have 3 markets in my country. I'm spending quite a lot of money in terms of colonial upkeep at the moment, which isn't going to help. I think I do want to build up a bit more before I fight Golden Horde. Unless I can get Bulgaria in on this. Yeah, we're slightly stronger if we have Bulgaria. Maybe vassalizing Smolensk is the way to go? That'd be pretty good, actually. I'm going to try and stabilize my income a bit before I do that. I was talking to my brother today about Assassin's Creed. Specifically the later pre-Origins Assassin's Creed games. Like Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed... Which one's the Victorian one? Unity, I think, is the French one. Which one's the London one? Oh my god. I was literally talking about this today. This is what I mean. I have like actual brain fog. Syndicate. Yeah, it's and he was telling me about Syndicate because I never played any of the old titles past Black Flag, and he was telling me about them, and they sound frustrating and interesting to the point where I'm like, maybe I should go back and revisit the series, you know, because it really does seem for like everything it does right, it does something else like really atrociously wrong. We was told Ass Creed was 2 was Infinite Monkeys and Typewriter. Yeah, it kind of was. That Common Rebellion looks... I haven't even been paying attention to that. That is... no, that won't be too bad. That won't be too bad. What are you upset about? Oh, it's because I've not integrated them. That's why. Yeah, I just need to integrate more. Nobles love building tall castles. And these don't do anything for me. I don't really want to starship Lithuania right now. Nobles on their way to build the 154th Toll Castle. It's getting demolished the day it's finished. Yeah. Yeah. It's, it does nothing, like, there's a bunch of other things they could build, which would be good for them and me, but toll castles bring nothing to the economy, as far as I could tell. There we go. I'm probably gonna have another uprising soon. Yeah, probably. They give you 10 more nobles to not pay taxes, be overrepresented in the parliament. Yeah, pretty much. God, especially the boyars, yeah. Yeah, I just need time to consolidate all of my conquests. Otherwise, insurgencies are just going to keep happening. Oh man, I need to take a lot of land off the Golden Horde. Oof. Yeah, I really need to consolidate the north before I even think about fighting for all that. Especially because I've got like a coalition against me at the moment as well, I just need to lay low. Speed up a bit. Producing more food is not a bad idea. Are these guys a vassal? Yeah, they're a fiefdom. Lithuania won an alliance? Yeah, okay. That's good for me. What is my succession law? Okay, I do have a son. It's so weird that Sweden doesn't colonize this part. I'm guessing it's because I already have part of the province, maybe? Oh well, their loss. I can kind of tell now Sweden is going to be like the big thorn in my side for a lot of this playthrough. Yeah, edging closer and closer to this insurgency. Oh well, it's fine. There's also the Estonian Patriots, but that's only going to be these... Yeah, it's only this part here, really. So I am close to having a couple more rebellions, but they're not rebellions that are particularly... They're not particularly threatening, so I'm not too stressed about it. Like, it's all stuff that'll be pretty easy to put down. Come on, you're at 100% integrated. There we go. Middle of August, and I've still got some provinces that are running a food deficit. That's going to be cutting into my income. Need to take care of that. Because importing food can really bankrupt you fast if you're not careful. You won't get, at least based on what I've seen in EU5, you won't get rich by maintaining a huge food surplus, but you also won't get suddenly bankrupted. That's the real payoff. Can we import something from them to leech off their institutions? Oh, good point. I mean, the thing... printing press would be nice. We almost have pike and shot, actually. My income's low enough. I don't want to get too many institutions quickly, because otherwise I'm just kind of wasting it. Hey, there we go. Yeah, this uprising is incredibly non-threatening. There'll be the funny thing happening in the 17th century. Oh, the Little Ice Age, yeah. If I don't have a food surplus by then, I'm just not playing the game particularly well. Like... I would hope I have enough of a handle on the kingdom by that point that I've got a pretty comfortable food surplus. I think fur gives food. Yeah, it does. I had to think about that for a sec. I'll embrace pike and shot now, because I would very much like to modernize my army before I fight the Golden Horde. It's free money! There we go. Next up will be the Estonians. Man, Rostov... I guess it's because the city of Rostov has a bunch of people. Wait, no, it only has like 17,000 people in it. Huh. They just don't really produce much in the way of food. Pomor Outpost. Plus 33% raw material output. Plus 0.25% capacity. Minus 25% local peasants power. Ooh. That's quite nice, actually. And the pop growth is just the icing on the cake. You know, stay there. What are you doing? What am I doing? Don't think I can afford this yet, really. No. Alright, I'll keep taxes automated for now. But once there's like a certain like income tipping point I can take though. And after that point, I think it'll really be worth my time to keep the estates happy rather than taxing them heavily. Turkish. What happened here? What happened here? At some point, it looks like the Ottomans just put someone on made someone new the head of the Principality of Kiev. Okay. Yeah, that looks like Ottoman doing. More stability, please. Thank you. It's free real estate. I am struggling a little bit, so I'm going to get up. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'm going to get something to drink, and I'll come back. And then we'll see how we do. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Magic moments when two hearts are caring.
There are masses of magic moments in every tin of Quality Street. This has been just one of them.
Sharing.
Cheer up chicken with the home-fried cooking sauce that everyone wants. Curry.
I think that's everyone.
Scalex drink. You're revving on up, you got smoke on your wheels. How does life in a fast lane feel? Scalex drink, Scalex drink. Hey, look, those turbos flashing, it has the lights all the way. Scalex drink. It's just like wheel racing, and you're gonna stay. Scalex drink.
When baby Hushabye cries, if you pick her up and talk to her,
Don't cry.
she'll stop crying, start cooing,
It's all right.
and become a happy baby.
I want my baby Hushabye.
Baby Hushabye from Hornby for children of 3 and over.
The youngest ones. Oh, it's just the youngest ones. The youngest ones. Just zip love at home. Like love. While the day stays on. 'Cause you just can't bear when youngest ones have gone.
Lego Space Police report to base. Space Spider carrying out threatening maneuver over Squadron 2. Thinks we're no contest. Mobilizing Squadron. Space Spider trapped into forced landing. Taken into temporary custody. Over and out. You can't escape the Lego Space Police, no matter how many legs you've got.
Every day our brothers and sisters left the shop. We wondered if we'd ever find a home. Then along came Samantha. She loved us so much. I remember peeking out of the bag as she took us home. Stop it, Samantha. I'm ticklish.
She'll like the babies.
Pound puppies from Hornby. They love to be loved.
Champions. Highlights from this year's Formula One World Championship. Witness the McLaren team's Prost and Senna in their bitter, exciting battle for ultimate supremacy. Packed with spectacular action, including never previously broadcast in-car camera footage. It's breathtaking. Catch even more action on the all-crashing, all-smashing Car Wars 3. Plus wacky racers, Bike Hero, Monster Mayhem, Speed Freaks, and Super Trucks 89. From Frontrunner, out now.
Hi, Donna. Want to go pictures tonight? Hi, Donna. Want to go pictures tonight? Hi, Donna. Want to go pictures tonight? Hi, Donna. Hi, Donna. Want to go to the pictures tonight? Go to the pictures tonight. To the pictures tonight. Hi.
You know he's struggling when he hits the BRB screen an hour into the stream. That's when you know he's struggling. Ugh, man. It might have to be a short one today. Fatigue just hit me like a fucking brick wall. I am washed, I am chopped, I am cooked. I'm all of these things. Incredibly washed. The game's not like particularly mentally exhausting, especially considering I'm not really doing much. I'm just kind of waiting for my. I'm waiting for my integration tickers to finish. Nah, that's too expensive. But yeah, once I tech up my army, I'm curious to see how I match against the Golden Horde. Do I have universities yet? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. Okay. Easy. Yeah, I'll help out. I'll help out my ally. I'm not going to raise levies for this, but I'll send my men-at-arms in. Psst, Lithuania, you should peace out with Livonia. Then you can focus on fighting one side of the... I don't think they're going to do it. Can I peace out with Livonia? No, not until 12 months have elapsed. Requesting food access? Why do that when your troops can forage? Well, they were requesting it from me. And forage is often a, I would want to say euphemistic term, shall we say. Not something you want to do to allies. Oh man, I really need artillery. But I can't make any because I don't have any fucking tin. I need like an iron cannon, you know, like not one made of bronze. Falconet, there we go. Foraging in the same way Henry forages for soup in KCD. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I'm very hungry. God, sieges are so agonizing without cannons. Hey, there we go. I am kind of leaving Lithuania high and dry by doing that, but fuck it. Stupid war anyway. Integrating is gonna take so long. It's actually gonna take forever. think I do want to cut Smolensk down to size. They'll probably be a bit big for me to be able to vassalize them, but I don't know, maybe. I think they're gonna have a little too much land. Yeah, I think they're gonna have a little too much land for that. Thinking about it. I'm doing this manually because if you just hit upgrade all, it will turn all of my archers into melee guys as well, which I don't want. Yeah, drop that down. There we go. Ustyu. Oh, I guess it makes sense it's starving up here, considering how far north it is. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, let's do it. So, how much war score would it cost to vassalize Smolensk? Okay, I can't test it until I take the capital. Alright. Yes, I need that. I was about to bankrupt myself. God damn, it's expensive to raise levies. Oh my god, come on, just finish the siege. Ugh. Gonna march my big levy army up here to fight these guys. And hope they don't outmaneuver me. Never mind. Go back there, protect the capital siege. Wait, they took this part back already? God damn it. That's so frustrating. It took me so long to siege that fort down, they took it back already. That's fucked. This is kind of what I was afraid was going to happen fighting Smolensk. It just turns into like a grinding war of attrition. Which isn't really what I wanted. Oh man. This is not good. I think I might just have to settle for like small territorial gains. I don't really want to... I can't afford a drawn out battle here. They're just too hard to target. Like, I just need to whittle them down. Yeah, that's the first loan. I need to keep on top of these. Start minting. God, this deficit is insane. Where is this going? Did I build 19 armories? I built a few, but I don't think I built that many. There's the fort maintenance, I guess, but... Oh man, and yeah, I need to wrap this war up so I can get a handle on what's happening. Because that's actually an insane deficit. I'll just have to put up with super high inflation for now. Well, you know, I'm starting to think fighting a war in this game when you're having trouble focusing on stuff isn't the best idea. It's all men-at-arms. It's all men-at-arms and peasant levies. They're not using any guns. I mean, the graphic shows them using guns, but they're not... Mechanically, they're not making use of any guns. Yeah, this war was a bad idea. I need to just get some kind of gain and then get out. I thought I could just beeline for their capital and just take that, but no. Minus 43% war score. Just because we keep losing battles, because my stupid allies just keep marching into them. Oh my god. They're also just so much faster than me. I mean, they have a smaller army, but still. They can outpace me so easily. And I don't want to, like, fight them as soon as, because I need to, like, regroup my army. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not catching them. I need to get their war score down before I can peace out. Ooh. Where you going, guys? I didn't I didn't issue that move order. Excuse me? Oh, fuck's sake. The minute I lost the siege here as well. I need to go deal with this army. I need to just whack-a-mole them for a bit and hope that I can outpace the war score I lose from them just like swatting my allies' armies. It's minus 14, it was minus 12 earlier. Minus 16. Oh my god, it keeps ticking up. Ugh. Frustrating. I need them to march this way so I can just fight them some more. Because what's going to happen is I'll march all my army all the way over here. By the time my army gets here, they'll have marched all the way up here and they'll have killed my allies again. And then they gain even more war score. I'm not playing this game anymore. Hello? Needs at least one more positive and negative reasons needed. I have that. I'm at +4. Oh my god, okay. Okay, the number is green. Oh, I need at least 10. I need at least 10 war score. God damn it. Meanwhile, I'm just getting ruined on loans. No, I can't lower fort maintenance. They'll just siege all my shit. There they are, attacking my allies again. In this particular war, my allies have been way more of a liability than they have an asset. Just complete liabilities. Wait, guys, where are you going? Okay, they're attaching to me. You got these guys fucking jacking off down here waiting to get killed. Oh god, just get up here. Just get away from them. What are you doing? What are you doing? You just marching off to the forest to get fucking killed? To stretch the war out some more? Thanks guys, appreciate it. I need to lower fort costs. It's just too pricey. Just finish the siege. Come on. Oh my god. Yeah, Siege RNG is really breaking my balls right now. Again, these guys can just fucking schmoove up there and I'm getting fucked up by forts. And then they instantly siege down that town. Love that. Can you tell I'm a little frustrated with this war? These guys, this army just moves on a dime. It's bizarre. They're so fast. Don't tell me I'm losing this. No. Okay. Minus 44. We have never been further away from victory. It's never going to end. I'm actually going to bankrupt my nation fighting this war. No. And all that war score is from battles. Yeah. These battles. They're about to win a... I'm losing my mind. You? Get out of there. What are you doing? Oh, we're just gonna stand here and die. Oh my god. The sheer, like, density of Smolensk's forts is making this agonizing. Their war exhaustion has to be high at this point, right? What is their war exhaustion at? 3. 3. I've had all this shit occupied for all this time, and their war exhaustion is at 3. Mine's at 45. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this was a disaster. I should not have declared this war. Your EP, me, you and me both. I need a nap after this. What am I doing for the loan ceiling? About another 1,000 ducats. The fact that I need plus 10% war score. Defender ticking. What is it ticking for? Is it the capital? If it's the capital, I'm gonna scream. It doesn't say. I'm only getting 13% from blockade, from occupations? Why though? It's the capital. It's the capital that's fucking me up. If I take their capital, the war ends. I just have to survive to be able to take it. I hope. Okay, I wiped one of their armies. There's another one there. If I... Watch Siege RNG make the siege 10 times longer than it needs to. I lucked out there. The game did not have to be that merciful. That gave me nothing in terms of war score. Now why is that? I'm literally occupying their capital, and I have nothing for war score to show for it. Is it bugged? If I load my game, will the war score update? Because CK3 does this sometimes. If you fight de jure wars in CK3, the war score is completely bugged. And you have to load for it to be accurate. I just wonder, is it going to be the same thing here? Nope, I'm just being fucked. Alright, great. Cool. I guess I will go fuck myself. Okay, they're actually willing to peace out now. No, they're not. Oh my god. 25% ticking. But where's the ticking from? What are they getting ticking war score for? It's not holding the capital because I've taken the capital. Where are they getting this war score from? Is the war goal show superiority? Take Mogilev. Where the fuck is Mogilev? Oh my god, don't tell me it's as simple as taking this town here. No, that didn't update it. No, they just get a bunch of ticking war score for no reason. It's remarkable for a game with this many tooltips that when you actually have info that you want to find out, it's nowhere to be seen. I would love a breakdown on how they're figuring this out. And also, the fact that they instantly took this cut. What is happening? I siege this for 6 months, they siege it for 2 weeks and they get it. I mean, they've taken Minsk, but just taking one of my vassals shouldn't be enough to get them to, like, 50% war score. That don't make sense. What I will say is my allies have definitely made this war much harder than it needed to be. Just blundering into death constantly. Fuck off with that. Are they assaulting and just taking no losses? What? That is perverse, how quick that was. That is fucking perverse. What are they doing? And also, why can't I take over to Sage? Let me assume control of the siege. Let me have it. Let me have it. Oh my god. I'm gonna have a fucking stroke. I swear to god. Check the siege ability, it seems to tick super fast for them. Yeah, it does. Yeah. I can't see their army right now. They don't even have artillery. How are they doing that? I mean, that's not a fort, so that's fine. But you guys saw that like UFO shit that they pulled out off just now, right? Where they just sieged the entire fortress down in like 2 weeks. What the fuck was that? Mill ideas don't give you that though, surely? This war is never going to end. I was so close to getting 10 war score. And now we're just back to it, because they can instantly siege down their capital and take it. I just need like easy victories to get my war score up. That might be it. There's only 10 guys in this fort. That's how they're doing it. The fortress garrisons are not garrisoning themselves. Do I have to manually do this? Oh my god. EU5, everyone. You know, in every other EU game that's done automatically? Including this one. I've definitely fought wars before where I've left more than 10 guys in the fortress. Why is that happening? And that's not manually refortifying using the army. I've set that here now on this one. but I've never had to do that before in my entire time playing this game. Please just take the piece. Please. I'm begging you. I can't afford this. You certainly can't afford... Oh, sorry, never mind. They have 4 war exhaustion. I'm gonna lose my... I'm at 71% now. They're at 4. Fucking 4. Apparently I just have no idea how war exhaustion works, because apparently besieging down half their fucking country just gives you nothing for it. Cool. It feels like the game's trolling me. Took longer, but god damn it. No, but it's got nothing to do. My supply lines are fine. My mistake was fighting this war like every other war I fought in this game in like the 100 hours that I've played it. That's where I went wrong. That's the doofus mistake I made. Okay, I cannot afford too many more loans. Oh god, my fuck... I just saw my inflation. Oh no! This might be the end of the run. I need to end this war soon, otherwise I'm actually fucked. Does that defender ticking ever go down? Do you know what else is doing it? My occupation of the rest of this province is being slowed down by the winter. Oh no, he took it right, took it back. Oh my god. Just what are you doing? Why aren't you moving? Just go. Insane. Fucking sane. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my... What? Just go there directly. You don't... Yep. Yeah, this one's cooked. What went wrong? I mean, declaring the war went wrong, but I fought wars of Smolensk before and they've not gone this badly. Minus 7% from one battle. Which one was that? How can they keep defender ticking war score despite losing the war goal? How does that happen? If that hadn't happened, I'm at minus 15%. That's at minus 25. That puts me at net positive 10. I can peace out. Why don't they lose defender ticking? Yeah, I'm curious what Smolensk did to be able to do this. Because something fucky is going on here. On paper, this is a war I should have won fairly easily. What went wrong? I raised levies, they didn't. No, I don't think it's a bug. There's some kind of mechanic at play here that's just not making itself known. I'm just white piecing out. It's just what a colossal waste of time and money. Let's see, is it even possible to get out of this spiral? I don't think it is. It might be. Don't think it is. The debt death spiral in this game is pretty harsh. I want to say I'm cooked, but minus 12. Yeah, all my estates hate me. Yeah, no, this is done. The fact that Smolensk could easily fight and defeat me without even raising... And the fact that they didn't take any war exhaustion as well. Wow. I mean, how? When you have half of your country occupied, how do you not take war exhaustion? Like, is it just because they didn't raise levies? So they just didn't take war exhaustion because that's... You think the defender ticking thing might actually be bugged? Yeah, the fact that they didn't lose... Because, okay, so for reference, in other kind of paradox grand strategy games, the ticking war score you get as a defender is if you hold on to the war goal. So, in theory, if I take the war goal, they should lose that ticking score. That's why I kept fighting for it. But they just never did. Yeah, I don't know. I did, at one point I did have the entire province, yeah. What didn't help was when I took the capital Mogilev a bunch of times, winter would come in, and so when you take the capital in a province, it auto captures the rest of the province. That was pausing every time there was a winter, but obviously it's fucking Russian winter, so that's like 8 months of the year. So that slowed it down more than it otherwise would have, and then on top of that, I mean, and also as well, when they took this and I couldn't march from here to here, I had to go around. If that was a fort, I could understand that, but there was no... Oh, was it that fort? It might have been that fort. That could have been it. Yeah, I'm cooked. Yeah, this one's done. Okay, well, that was fun while it lasted. God, how frustrating. That was like 4 streams worth of playthrough as well. Just undone because of one war. That's not good. I probably could salvage this. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's a big maybe. I don't know if it's worth salvaging. I learned a couple things. I learned that allies in a war like that are complete liabilities. They will just march into death and just give the enemy free war score. At first I was like, oh, vassals are good because they you get extra levies than you would otherwise. You know, you get extra men. We had a numerical advantage thanks to my vassals. The numerical advantage means nothing if they just single file line into death. It is a fake advantage. It is a disadvantage. Just don't bother. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'll keep playing this off stream. Obviously, I've got my Georgian game going. It might... I don't know, I'll see how I feel. I might not stream this again for a while because I'm kind of feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I mean, kind of... mentally, I'm not at the top of my game at the moment. Going into this, I said I'm kind of like I'm very woolly-headed at the moment because of various health-related things, and that definitely didn't help some of my decision-making on this. I know I got tunnel vision at one point during the war, but I don't know. I actually don't know if that affected it as much as it would have, because you guys saw how often I was chasing their armies, and it's like the entire Smolenskian army was in fucking Ferraris, the way they were outrunning me. I think it might just be because I had levies and they didn't. Are levies that much of a... I know levies can be a liability later in the game, but we're still early game. Levies are supposed to be good. Like... Yeah. I won... Is there a way for me to see what ideas they've taken? I don't think there is. I wonder if Smolensk has just been taking military ideas all game. And they just got like crazy advantages because of it. That could be it. They had a lot of forts. How they were affording all those forts, I don't know. Because I have a lot of forts, but it takes up a huge amount of my treasury to maintain them all. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I need to have a lie down, so I'm gonna raid out here, because I do not feel well. But, let's see who we got, shall we? Let's see who's about. Yeah, it's a short one today, but I was kind of in two minds about even streaming in the first place, so. Plan is to be back Monday. Kokori is playing Castlevania, so we'll raid Kokori. They get 10% movement speed at age 3. We were just in age 3, so that must be what it was then. God, that 10% movement speed is... For the other stuff, there's nothing. Yeah, you know, I mean, this is loading a save game from like 5 patches ago. Maybe something broke, I don't know. My first instinct is to say that's cope. But who knows? Maybe for once, when a Paradox player says that they got done in by a bug, it's actually a bug and not just them playing badly. I shouldn't have declared that war. That was a really stupid decision. Oh well. Alright, we're gonna raid Kokori. Kokori's playing Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. And I will see you all Monday.